What's up, everybody? Just doing a quick video, little update on my setup I got going on. Just got in today, literally just put them in the tank. This right here, all these little plugs of my chrysanthemum, the Monte Carlo. I read it's pretty much like the dwarf baby tears, just easier to grow, less finicky. Either way, I think I could have done the baby tears. These were just cheaper, easier to get, easier to find. Cat's stretching out. Anyway, yeah, Talonthera's getting huge. Been cutting little pieces, planting them, see how they grow. This died terribly. It's looking like it's coming back though. It was the what I'm guessing to be pearlweed. And I had a Ludwigia that was growing right next to it that I also had. It got huge. And when I went to take it out to like move it, because I just recently did a water change and kind of moved some stuff around a little bit, it kind of fell apart a little bit. If you can see right there, those little red leaves, focus in on it. That was a sprout that was coming off the one stem. It was like a huge, big, long stem, and it grew like the bigger one, and then it had that one on it. So I plucked that one off. It's real tiny and just kind of shoved it in there. Hopefully it'll grow. It was looking pretty healthy. I mean, it's coming up red, so that's pretty awesome. This stuff, the Japan, I can't ever remember the name of any plants I ever have. It's getting pretty wild. It's about ready for a trim, but I kind of like the craziness over all the rocks and stuff. It looks pretty cool. That back there got attacked by brown algae, and I had to clip it a lot, and I planted all the tips down in there. Hopefully that'll spring back pretty good. Hair grass is, ridiculous. My Anubias is looking good. There's 2 new leaves on it. I don't know if you can really see. Sorry about the glare from the LEDs, but yeah. And then I put a little bit of the Japan right there, just because it was floating around, and it kind of landed on the wood, and I just thought it'd maybe look cool if it grew out and kind of like bushed out underneath the wood. I gotta throw some more gravel on top of that, some more substrate, so it'll, root in, but I'm real pumped about this. I think it's starting to come together the way I wanted it to, which makes me happy. I just got home, it's like almost 11, I just got home from work, so everything's been shut off. My fish are still asleep, they're just like, CO2's shut off right now. I have a hang on the back filter here, you can see that. It's no longer the Magnum filter. I traded someone for this Fluval 204, but it was lacking hoses. So I've been just kind of waiting on getting that. I've been super low on cash, but yeah, still got the CO2 paintball rolling. It's lasted probably about a month now on the single bottle. It doesn't seem to be losing any sort of pressure. I was running it pretty low. It's probably under a bubble a second. And I just kicked it up the other day because the brown algae was just destroying my tank. You can see it on the rocks there, kinda. That was after I sprayed it with hydrogen peroxide and scrubbed it. The wood up there's got some really green algae on it. And then it was just destroying that plant and a little bit of this. I plucked all the leaves with algae off. Same with this. This one wasn't too bad. It wasn't anywhere. None of them got attacked as bad as that one. I don't know why that has so much algae. Probably because it's such like a, bright green plant. It's so brittle. I don't know. I gotta figure something out with that. Try and maybe get a small power head to push on that so it sways a little bit and not get attacked by the algae. Same with this. I don't know why that got attacked so bad either. I'm guessing that's what killed it so much. It might have been the hydrogen peroxide spraying on it. That might have not taken too well. That stuff didn't mind at all. It just took it like a champ and wasn't bothered at all. But I upped the CO2. I lowered my lights for the time that they're running. I'm also going to hang it so it's not directly down on the surface. See, I have it picked up there. And that level hasn't really affected the light inside the tank, so I'll probably pick up the other side to be the same height as that, which I'm kind of worried about that, not getting enough light, but it's mostly this stuff's taking over my tank. I can't believe how fast that stuff spreads. I mean, I barely had any in here, It's, you know, taking over, so I got to get rid of some of that. But here, you can kind of see down in there, that little brown looking reddish plant, that's the Ludwigia. It was huge and had a really nice root system down into the substrate. I was kind of wishing I would have put it back there in the first place where I wanted it. I just put it up front so I could see how well it grew. But it grew beautifully, and when I put it into the substrate, that's kind of how deep I had to put it to get it to stay in. So you can just see the tip of it. But I mean, everything's looking pretty healthy. I just did a water change yesterday. Everything's pretty balanced. I've had my water tested a couple times and it's perfect, so I'm doing something right. I just gotta figure that algae out. It's probably just the lighting. It's a small 10-gallon tank with huge, you know, bright lighting. And oh yeah, my betta died. I was pretty darn upset about that. He's such a pretty fish. It was real weird. He was fine, and then just I came in one day and he was underneath that rock right there. So I kind of like put my hand in to, you know, wish it up. Maybe just he was stuck or something. He just kept pushing himself farther underneath the rock. And I picked it up and he just kept pushing himself in, so I grabbed him and pulled him out, and he just looked terrible. I don't know if it was just his time or what, but he looked bad. So I took him. I think it might have been something. My heater kind of seemed to malfunction. It got pretty cold in the tank. It might have been that. I don't know. It might have just been his time, but that sucked pretty bad. Loved that fish. He was gorgeous, but oh well. I'm just kind of chilling with these neon tetras right now. Those things keep dying off on me too, but that's to be expected. Those things are ridiculous. I've always had problems with keeping them. It's either like they're going to last forever or they're going to die within the first week of having them. And these ones seem to be the ones that are resilient, so they're staying. Hopefully they'll stick around. If not, I'll figure out maybe a different species to put in that's a little easier and hardier. But yeah, as I was saying with the filter, I got that Fluval, and it's stacked pretty good in there. I just got to get the tubing for it. I'm still running this Liquid Fert by Aqueon, the aquarium plant food. But instead of doing the single dose all at once, it says 10 milliliters, I think. Yeah, 10 milliliters per 10 gallon once a week. I'm taking the 10 milliliters and pouring a little bit in each day. Because I mean, I don't know how I didn't get it. The fact that plants are not going to take in that much nutrients in a single day, so that's probably also what was contributing to the huge algae problem. So hopefully that'll fix it. I mean, this is my first planted tank. I'm starting to slowly figure everything out. I had a bunch of snail eggs. You can see there's a couple little guys back there. There's a couple little ram's horn snails rolling around. It's not too much of a nuisance yet. Hopefully it won't get to that point. It's good to having a nice little cleanup crew. I got my AutoCat flying around in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. He seems pretty good. I've been meaning to feed him a zucchini or something lately. I just haven't gotten around to it. He's doing good. Like I said, there was a lot of algae the other day, so he was feeding off that, and I see him a lot on that rock eating. See him with that rock right there. And I got this big boy. He was my first snail in here. He was microscopic. He came along with this plant here, this Telanthera plant. He was microscopically small, and he's definitely grown. He's had plenty to eat, that's for sure. Until I get this tank balanced, he's loving all the algae growing. Same with all the snails. But yeah, that's what's going on. Haven't done an update in a while, so decided to do one. Got new plants. And I think my next update will be when the my chrysanthemum fills in a lot. I'm hoping it'll just carpet the whole front of it. And I'm kind of thinking about putting one more plant right back in this corner. If not, I'll just have it carpeting around with this kind of flowing over it a little bit. And then this stuff flowing over the top of that. And then hoping the Ludwigia will come up back over there. And I kind of want to get a Blixa japonica, and maybe put it right here. You know, kind of right in there maybe, or maybe that'll be back in that back corner, like right here. I don't know yet, we'll see. That might be the last plant I put in here. I'm thinking this is a pretty good amount for now, and then I'll just kind of let that fill itself out until I get enough money to get my 37 cube tank going on. So yeah guys, tell me what you think, please. Let me know any suggestions, comments, anything, concerns. I kept trying to say about this filter. It's just a little hang on the back filter. Right now I got in it some filter floss and my ceramic rings, my Fluval Biomax rings that were in my canister filter. They're kind of just in there. It's working out great. I mean, you can see my water's crystal. It looks great. So I'm just kind of rolling with that until I get the Fluval rocking. And then I'll probably even put that as a secondary filtration on my 37 cube. So yeah guys, awesome stuff. I like it. It's turning out just the way I wanted it to. I really thought I was going to have a hell of a lot more trouble with it. I knew it was going to be trouble. And it seems to be working out pretty good. You got Mr. Curiosity over here. Coming to check it out. This is Iro. He hasn't really been in any other of my videos. That's QT back there. She's always in them. Say hi, dummy. Yeah, he's Mr. Curiosity. He was always watching my beta before. And now he's gone. I'm sure he's pretty upset. He's a good cat. Very curious. Very fat. Very fluffy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's turning out pretty good, I think. See you guys later.